Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Today I'm participating in the Rustic Wednesday but on a Saturday collaboration hosted by my friends Dawn from Shabby Meets Bling and Shelly from Repurpose My Way. I'm going to be doing some really easy carrot DIYs. Let's get started on DIY number 1. So what I'm working with here is just some wood shims, and I'm going to take 4 of them. I'm going to be gluing them together with some wood glue, and I'm going to be making some shim carrots. I'll be making 3, so they're going to get 4 shims each. I am just going to be putting some wood glue on here with one of my old paintbrushes, and then I will be I'm going to go ahead and get this one finished up. The next thing I'm going to do is clamp them at each end. And I'm trying to make them as even as possible because not every shim is the same size. I'm going to go ahead and get the other 2 done and get them clamped, and I am going to let them dry overnight. Now that they're all dry, I'm going to be painting one of them with this dark goldenrod and the other 2 with terracotta. And I'm only going to be putting 1 coat on each side of this. And when they're all dry, I'm going to be sanding them down to distress them just a little bit. So this is the side that they're going to be on, where you can see the edges of the shim. I'm taking some 80 grit sandpaper and sanding all the sides. The next thing I'm doing is taking my dark antique wax, and I'm going to put wax all over them, just to darken them up just a little bit. And I'm only using just a little bit at a time. I don't want to get them too dark. You can see I've already done this one. And once they're all done, I'm going to be taking some of this greenery that I have on hand that I got from Hobby Lobby many years ago, and these are going to be the tops of the carrot. So the light colored one is going to have that greenery, and the 2 darker ones, I'm going to use this greenery. So I'm just trying to get a piece cut off here that I think is going to work for the right size. Cut it down a little bit more. Put that piece back on. And I think that will look really nice. I do need to finish painting the tops of those, which I did. Now I'm just going to take a bunch of hot glue, and I'm going to hold this on here for a little while until it dries. All right, now that it's dry, I want to cover up all that hot glue. I'm just going to take some jute, going to hot glue it down here, and I'm going to twist it around and get all that hot glue covered up. The next thing I'm doing is taking some raffia and I'm going to wrap it around the jute and tie it. Tighten a knot first, and then I'm going to make a bow. I'm seeing which side I want it. Glue it down a little bit. Gonna cut it to length. It's just a little too long. And then I'm just gonna be scrunching it, pulling a little bit more apart. And that is all that I'm doing to my shim carrots. And here are the other two. Now let's get started on carrot DIY number 2. So when I'm using today's clothespins, I'm going to be taking them apart. I'm going to be doing 2 different kinds of DIY carrots with clothespins. I'm going to do one where you just have a little single one like this. Get a few more apart here. Oops, twitch. Got to put that around the other way. There we go. Another one you can do is put 2 like this, glue them together. Everything, so I'm just going to be gluing with E6000. And I would just glue the bottoms like that. And then you got one that will go on the very top. So it's more of a dimensional carrot, and then you have the single carrots. So I'm going to be doing 3 of the dimensional and 3 of the little single ones. Alright, so now that they're all glued together, I'm going to be using those same colors that I used on the previous. I'm going to go ahead and do 2 with the lighter 2 with the darker color and 1 with a lighter color. And I will be painting the backs of these. Alright, now that they're all done and dry, I'm going to be taking 120 grit sandpaper on here, and I'm going to get them all sanded up. I want to distress them just a bit. And I'm going to be using some of that same greenery, just not as much. And I do have a different little piece here. And I like these dimensional ones because you can glue it to the back part where it's open. So let's go ahead and do that. I cut a few pieces off. Just going to put a bunch of hot glue back here. And stick a piece in. Put a little bit more glue. And one more piece. Get that glued in. There, isn't that cute? The next thing I want to do is just add this little bow that I made from some jute. And I'm going to be doing this to all of them, so I'm going to get all these done and I will show you how they turned out. I think these are adorable. These are great for like a tiered tray project or just to stick in with your little decor. You can bunch them together. All right, let's do carrot DIY number 3. Now this one I'm using those carrots that you get from the Dollar Tree. They're for a garland. I am cutting off the tops because yes, I'm going to be doing those tops again with the faux greenery. So I'm just drawing this on where I want to cut it, just taking my X-Acto knife. I made sure I had a new blade in there. And you just want to do it a few times. Okay, and then snap it. And then it just needs to be sanded. So I'm going to go ahead and get this sanded. And I'll get the other one cut and sanded, and we'll go on to the next step. All right, with these, I'm going to be decoupaging. So I have this two-sided scrapbook paper that I want to use the polka dots, and I like the flowers, and I'm going to use this design because this one doesn't really have anything on the back. So I'm going to be doing one of each. I'm going to just cut out a square here, or rectangle shape. I'm taking Mod Podge, putting lots on the wooden carrot, and I'm just going to stick it on the paper. And I'll be taking my small iron to them and making sure that they are on there good. And I'll take my X-Acto knife and cut around. Okay, so I've done all that. I'm going to take some sandpaper. Going to go around the edges. And the next thing I'm going to do is take that dark antique wax again, and I'm going to darken all these up. We're going to try to make them a little more rustic looking. I just, again, like to do just a little bit at a time. I don't want to get them too dark. Can't take it away. I'd have to start all over again. So it's just easier just to use a little bit at a time. Now these carrots I am going to be putting inside a picture frame. This is a picture frame I got from the Goodwill. It was $3.99. I can't remember if I got it half off or not. There is some glass that goes to it, but I'm not going to be using the glass. And I want to arrange these on here, but I got to paint this frame first because I don't want it to be black. So I'm just going to take my Waverly chalk paint in the color plaster. I got it all painted. I'm taking some 80 grit sandpaper and I'm just dressing the heck out of this thing. You know, I think down the road I might change this out where I'll be using some of my molds with my clay and fancy it up a little bit. But for right now, we're just going to use it for this project. Now I have a piece of cardboard here that I am putting some of my burlap sheet on. I need to cut my burlap sheet down a little bit. I'm not going to glue this on. I'm just going to set everything in there. So I want to make sure that I get this cut to the right size. That's going to fit like that, and then that will go in just like that. And then we're going to be putting the back in. Actually, I think I'm going to put the glass back in too. So I'm trying to get this pushed down in there because those tabs have to go underneath. So I don't know, I might take the glass out. All right, now it's ready for the carrots. So I kind of have them on here the way I want them. I'm just taking some pieces of that greenery Just trying to figure out what I'm going to do. I'm just going to be hot gluing everything on. I'm just cutting a few more pieces here. Well, for some reason I didn't hit record, so I don't have the footage of me gluing everything on, but this is all glued on now. I do want to add a couple more things to the carrots, and I have some items to add to the frame. So what I'm doing is I took some of the raffia that was left over from the first project and just tied it in a knot. I'm going to glue these onto the carrots first, and then I have this, I don't even know what it is. It was off of something from the thrift store a long time ago, kind of like rusty ribbon. So I'm just making some bows. I thought this would be kind of cute. I already have one made. I got to make two more. I'm not sure if I like that one. Let me go ahead and get another one made. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and make one more because I'm not really sure if I like that other one. So I'm going to go ahead and hot glue this one because I like it. Yeah, that's one I don't really care for. Just kind of twist it a little more. Get this one glued down. Maybe I can just try to redo it here. Okay. All right, go ahead and glue this one down. All right, the next thing I'm doing is I have these little rusty garden tools. And I got these from Hobby Lobby, oh my gosh, like 15 some plus years ago. And I think these will look really cute. I'm just gonna glue it here on the wood handle to the frame because I'll probably be changing this frame out anyway. And we'll cross the shovel over right here. All right, now let's see how everything turned out. Now, some of you might have noticed that I have Mr. Bunny out. I am hoping to get some spring decorating going on here pretty soon. All right, my sweet friends, that's going to do it for the video today. I hope that you enjoyed it and I could give you some ideas. Now, please be sure to check out everybody's videos. I have the playlist link down below in my description box, along with the host channel links. I want to wish everybody a very wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.